Hello, everyone. William here from Florida in the United States, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, English with Uncle Billy. And I'm glad you're here with my circles, my light. If you haven't been on Instagram the past week, you haven't heard what I'm about to tell you. italki has asked a few teachers to tell their story on how they ended up on italki teaching. I said, oh man, I would love to. I like to talk, sometimes too much. So I ended up on italki because of COVID. I was paying my bills one day. I get a pop-up on the computer, become an English teacher. Yes, me, an English teacher. If you know me, you would start laughing as loud as I did at the time. I said, why not? I can do this. I looked at the requirements. Okay, so I studied for 4 months and got my certification in TEFL and TESOL. Sent in a voice recording to italki so they could hear my wonderful voice, and they said, you're hired, William. August 16th, I started my journey tutoring students all over the world. My schedule, I was up and down all hours of the day and night till finally one of my students, college student, young man, says, William, your schedule is so bizarre, it's going to kill you. Let me help you and show you what you need to do. So he did. To this day, 3 years later, he is still my student. He's a junior in college, and he's doing very well. Except it took him 3 times to pass his driver's test. See, he lives in Spain. And I guess if you live in Spain, it's kind of tough to get a driver's license. I know it was expensive, and I know his parents couldn't have been happy having to pay for that, but now he's doing good. Yeah, I have some stories that I could tell you. Some good stories. Another one is I have a student who is coming to the United States to study for 6 years at the Ohio State University. She studied with me for 1.5 years. She got proficient enough to come here to study for 6 years, a full ride scholarship, and as a teaching assistant. I'm so proud of her. It's great. I have some really good students that are dedicated to improving their English. I have many diverse type students. So from my 500 students, I've got some airline pilots, I got some air traffic controllers, I have some doctors, I have some lawyers, and I have some computer engineers. 80% of my students are computer engineers. These guys are geniuses. It's amazing. Average age is about 35. And they need English to improve their English skills because they're talking, to countries all around the world. And I had one student say, his boss said, where did you learn to pick up English so well? And they said, from William on italki. Next thing I know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 students from Spain. They're all rolling in from the recommendation and the comments that they all left. It's great. Great students. Okay. Like I said, the average age is about 35. I have a 12-year-old. She is amazing. Amazing. And one day she schooled me on open wheel NASCAR racing. Yeah, she knows everything. Well, she knows more than I do, that's for sure. Great kid. I think my oldest student is actually only 55. 55. Yeah, I am the oldest. I am the oldest, but they tell me I don't look old. I get up at 3:45 a.m. Most of my students are here. Right here. Europe, Asia. I live over here in Florida. Okay? different time zone. Boom, that's okay. That's okay. This is not a job. This is a learning adventure for both of us. Remember, what you learn with me, you're going to take with you for the rest of your life. You will never forget. Remember that guy, William, that I met 5 years ago on italki? I want my kids to meet him, you're going to say. I hope he's still teaching. Let's go see if he's on. And I do. I have parents, and then I have the kids. I even have the grandparents a couple times like to show up and take a lesson or two with me. It's a great platform. Lots of good teachers. A lot of good teachers on italki. Remember, it's, sometimes it may take a day or two to get in to see me, but, send a message and I will work you in somehow. I do. I always do. But there are a lot of good teachers on italki. Okay? So if you're studying for a test, a driver's test maybe, like my little buddy in Spain, or your visa, or something at work that you want to improve on, you're writing papers and you want to read them, give me a shout, okay? Give me a shout and we will work something out, all right? So I hope to see you soon, all right? Give me a thumbs up. Tell your friends and family. English with Uncle Billy. All right? Check him out. All right? Instagram. Give him a like. All that good stuff. Okay? See you guys soon.